Let me be this. Let me be that. Tie one magnet top. Hey, you hold on one hand. Show light. Let me bring my phone before it starts.
Are you? It's a man, UI.
Man, you need to pick a point here.
You'll get that point. There's not the pressure.
85.
There's not the pressure there.
All mics.
Now you go with this. Okay. See British. New player.
For that break in transmission is due to some technical issues that we just got to resolve. That we are back here stronger and better. It's the 86th minute of the game. Man, you still 1-0 down at Old Trafford. It seems, Shagun, like no way back for Manchester United.
Well, they're looking. The pressure is actually mounting right now towards the end of the games. And it's looking like it's Manchester United all over the pitch right now. Those substitutions Eric Ten Hag actually made towards the end of the game, we're actually the right substitution. You know, taking out Mason Mount from the midfield and bringing in Eriksen and taking out Rashford for Antonio Martial. These are players that have actually come into the game to change the face of the game. And we've actually seen Manchester United on the front foot for the past 4 minutes or 3 minutes of the game. We can see them making another substitution right now. It's looking like Maguire and Van der Beek.
Yeah, coming on.
Yeah, Van der Beek will actually, give some assurance to that midfield, choke that midfield up. It's actually another good substitution, but I don't really know what Maguire is coming in to do because you are pursuing a game. So I don't really see the reason, or I don't buy into the idea of you bringing Maguire into the game when you are pursuing victory or draw in this game. It's 5 minutes or it's 6 minutes. There's still about 5 minutes and probably 4 minutes additional time. So we are talking about 10 minutes at minimum, to still be played in this game. So there's still a lot of time for Manchester United to come back into this game. It's looking like a game they can actually come back and get a full-time draw.
Yeah, it looks like a game they can come back, but there's still a little time. The gaffer, Wolves, seems like they are not going to go down without a fight.
Yeah, of course. When you talk about Wolves, one thing I know Wolves about is anytime Wolves is playing home, no matter the capacity or the caliber of that.
We saw Liverpool destroy them.
Of course, and in the last season they destroyed Liverpool in their home. You understand?
Yeah.
In their home and away, both home and away, they fought against Liverpool in the last season. But we saw Liverpool came this season, they won against them. they've not actually picked their form. Understand? But right now, I know I don't even a lot of punters who book against in who bets. I normally tell them, look, whenever Wolves plays at home, just be careful. Try as much as possible to avoid that game. You understand? Because a lot of surprises will actually happen. You understand? And we've seen Allard in this match, and this is the 87th minute, Allard scoring without scoring a goal. So this match is like Manchester United is going to drop a point. I think the best they can get here is a draw against Wolves. Against Wolverhampton. Or this will be the first loss of Manchester City, and a win, a defeat coming from Wolves. That would be a shame to other big clubs. There's no
any shame in it. It's
no, because
anybody can win,
teams like Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham, they've not been able to defeat Manchester City.
They've not faced
a different ball game.
They've not faced Man City this season.
But okay, Manchester. Okay, out of the top 5 teams now,
it's only Newcastle they faced.
Okay, only Newcastle.
And Newcastle, they were playing Newcastle at the Etihad Stadium, and it was a slim victory.
A slim victory.
So any which way, Wolves can do the unexpected or unthinkable, as Segun said it, at their home today. They are currently leading 2-1, and it's the 89th minute already. And Segun, looking at this Wolves-Man City game, you see Wolves had a shaky start to the season. Do you think if they can manage to defeat Man City here, it can spoil their season in the right direction?
Well, I don't really see it spoiling their season to the right direction. But, it's already looking like the relegation battle is already shaping up already. Because when you look at Luton, Sheffield, and Burnley, and the likes of Everton.
And Luton is still 2-1 up.
Luton is still 2-1 up. This will be their first victory this season. But,
if they
are still candidates to relegate. So there's nothing about that. They are still candidates to relegate. Even the likeliest candidates to relegate. So when you look at it, I don't really think it will have much effect on their season. All these upsets, we do have it once in a while. It's normal in the season. It's part of football. Arsenal too can't win all the game to the end of the season. It's just normal in football. So let's see what the way it goes. But this is Manchester City. You can't write them off until 90 minutes. We saw them, when at a point 2 seasons ago when it was looking like they are losing the league against Aston Villa, and they came back within 5 minutes to actually overturn that game. So it's what Pep Guardiola and his boys can actually do. But I don't really see that happening today. Probably they might get a draw away from this game today. But if Wolves should get the victory, good one to Wolves and fantastic one for Wolves. And I think Pep Guardiola is not on the sideline today. Because I think he's probably has gotten his matching order. Probably that's why he's up there. But it hasn't really been that strong Manchester City team today. That's Rodri.
And that was a good chance for Manchester United. Squandered by
Garnacho.
Wolves and Manchester City.
And that was a good chance. It seems VR is checking something right there. Maybe luck can shine on Manchester United that minute.
Look at that.
In that game. That cannot be.
That's not a penalty. It was a natural position.
That cannot be.
I can see the pressure. How many minutes at that time in that Manchester United game? I can see we're in the 91st minute already in that game. I think we should be having like 6 or 7 minutes additional time. Well, there's still a lot of time for Manchester United or Manchester City to come back into this game. The win might actually be very much hard, but a draw, we cannot write out a draw from these 2 games. The pressure from Manchester United has actually increased. It begs the question that why didn't ATH Eritrean make that substitution early on in that game? Mason Mount was actually absent in this game. He should have been withdrawn right from around 50 to 68 minutes. You don't have to wait till the 75th minute. Right from the beginning when I saw that substitution, I told you that this midfield is actually non-existent for Manchester United, because I don't see why you are keeping or you are playing Mason Mount deep in midfield. It can't work. It can't work. He best performed in that same position Bruno Fernandes play, or play him on the wing. We saw him at Chelsea. We saw him during the Carabao Cup when he was playing as the attacking midfielder for Manchester United. He gave a good account of himself and got an assist in that game. So you coming back to play him in the deeper role, I don't know, maybe you are trying to create a new Pelo out of Mason Mount. So I don't know what ATH was actually thinking.
And there's a message right here from one of our listener. Solomon Joseph says, Man U, no for my hand. It seems Man U is falling your hand right now, Solomon Joseph. But I don't think
I don't really want to write them off because for the last 5 minutes they've actually upped their game and they are pursuing that equalizer. You know, they've actually kept Crystal Palace.
But even if they,
you have to look at the manager, Roy Oxen. You know, he's one of these managers that knows how to take down 1-0.
Yes,
he knows how to take 1-0. Sorry,
an
he knows how to take it away.
coach.
And
hold
it
to
the end of the game. But you know, defensive game, probably they should be looking at frustrating Manchester United to put all their man up front and
now,
get that.
It begins to look like Crystal Palace gave them the EFL Cup to take the vital 3 points.
Oh, this might have actually been a penalty. But that is again in the natural position again from Amrabat. And that's the difference, you know, when you are playing, you're not playing your natural position. All this kind of unnecessary mistake. At a point, that would have been a penalty.
And they are
already
in the last minute of
in the game between Manchester United.
Yes.
So unfortunately, Manchester United might be losing this.
Some will say it's quite unfortunate.
Quite unfortunate.
It might be quite
for both Manchester City and Manchester United.
City. They are actually neighbors. Maybe the Manchester as a city.
One is losing at home, one is losing on the road.
Yeah, yeah. You know, Manchester as a city or as a town or as a, I don't know, province or something.
No, it's
maybe
a state.
It's going to be a boring day.
It's going to be a quiet weekend.
Football-wise.
Quiet weekend for them in Manchester.
Well, 6 minutes additional time for Man City and they are already in the 4th minute. And Manchester United Crystal Palace just came to an end. Crystal Palace won
got
a goal to nil. And deservedly, they won the game. 3 points at the Theatre of Dreams for Crystal Palace. Now, it's fast becoming a theatre of lamentation.
A well-deserved one for them. You know, they came here, you know, they got the first goal in the first half, did everything possible, everything needed against the round of play. They got that goal, and they held on to that goal till the 90 minutes. You know, you look at the midfield, they were in maximum control of that midfield until probably the 75th or 80 minutes when they allowed Manchester City, when they allowed Manchester United into control of that midfield. A good one for them getting that victory against Manchester United where it is needed most for them. Because, you know, it's one thing for you to win in the Carabao Cup. It's
go for Arsenal.
4-0. I think that goal has been scored.
Arsenal made it 4.
And Ben White made it 4.
Ben White scoring that 4th goal for Arsenal. Good one for them. 4-0 against Bournemouth. You know, they never look like losing that game. But coming about Manchester United, I think it's very much important for Eric Ten Hag. He needs to sit down and, you know, meet out that pattern of play, that approach to game is very much important for him. Manchester United are playing without any approach, and it's very much easy for teams to actually, you know, compel them when they know that all you want is just to hit us on the counter. We can actually frustrate you and not make you get that counter. And once they're not getting that counter, you can see the frustration on Manchester United. So he needs to work on that team. It's game week 7, and you are losing games like this, like it's Chelsea. So let's see what they are actually going to do. It's very much important, and there's a VAR check on that Arsenal goal, but I don't really expect VAR to cancel that.
No, that should be a goal.
Yeah,
look at the line.
Know, since the beginning of the season, we've been seeing Arsenal winning 1-0, 1-0. It seems this looks more like it for them, winning convincingly away from home at the Gaffer.
Of course, it looks convincing for them. There's no amount of miracle here that can that enable Arsenal to lose this game. Right now, 3-0 up against against Bournemouth. 4-0 up against Bournemouth. And I don't think there's any miracle here because it is they're playing in additional time, and any moment from now, we expect the referee to blow the final whistle. And it's a good one for for Arsenal. Earlier on, they were on 14 points before, but now with this 3 points, they will be 17 points up against Manchester City, who is 18 points. And right now, Manchester City is like they are losing to Bournemouth.
Not Man City.
Man City.
Man City are 2-1 down to Wolves.
2-1 down to Wolves.
They've played the 6 minutes additional time.
6 minutes additional time.
Seems,
any time from now.
You know, when it comes to Manchester City, I don't want to predict at last. Because these guys are beasts.
No, we're in the last 10 bars of the game.
They are beasts. So if Wolves defeat Manchester City today, I think it's going to be on the headline. Because it's going to be massive. Because nobody expected Wolves to be the first people to defeat Man City today. And that means Arsenal have actually closed the gap. If they
And West Ham won the game 2-0, final result. Newcastle also 2-0.
That's final result.
Final result. That's a free kick. And
Manchester City has been defeated for the first time in the Premier League. And it is Wolves against all expectation.
Defeated Manchester
the biggest winner in this Wolves losing this game is Arsenal, because this season is looking like the season that Manchester City will have breaking the invisible record, and that record has to wait now. There's no breaking that.
No.
Yeah.
So everything will now be on the remaining teams who are yet to lose. Talking about Arsenal, there's Tottenham, there's Liverpool. These are the remaining 3 teams yet to lose this season.
Yes.
So I think Arsenal will be praying that Tottenham and Tottenham and Liverpool get to lose very soon, because that invisible is looking like one record.
But the biggest winners can actually be Liverpool.
Yeah,
because once Liverpool wins today, they top the table.
Yes, that's you say once they win. Now hold on. You say once they win, they are playing against Tottenham today. A lot of
that they played at home. Last 21 meetings, Tottenham only managed to win once.
Tottenham managed to win. Now, although it's a different Tottenham, we are having a different philosophy of and Postecoglou, who has brought a different spirit into the Tottenham. Tottenham and Liverpool are actually playing, a kind of same kind of coming back from behind to equalize and to win. You understand what I'm saying? Now, so it's going to be a match decider today. If Tottenham defeat Liverpool, that would be brilliant. But if they draw, that means it will be good for Arsenal, because Arsenal have actually they are 1 point behind Manchester City as it stands right now. Manchester City are 18 points, while Arsenal is 17 points, just 1 point behind Manchester City. So it's going to be a very tight encounter. So if Liverpool defeat Tottenham today, they will be going top, because already they are 16 points. They will be going top 19 points ahead of Manchester City. So we are in a very dicey situation right now. But I don't want to conclude that Liverpool is going to defeat Tottenham. No. Don't underrate Ange Postecoglou. He's a very good manager. I love him so much. Well, let's wait till that man.
Managers don't play it on the field.
They don't play it on. They don't play it on the field, but their philosophy plays.
Let me let you have a touch on that situation. You see, there's something we call motivation. And Liverpool seeing that they are fierce rival, because for me, their competitor for the league, the Man City's competitor is Liverpool. And Man City just lost. Is there not enough motivation for Liverpool to win?
It's a big motivation to them, and at the same time, it can be a big frustration to them. Because they'll be looking at it that they have to go into this game against Tottenham to go get the victory. And this is a new Tottenham, not looking like the other Tottenham we've been seeing. We saw Tottenham against Arsenal last week. They gave it all their all. And we saw the ball possession, how much they pressed Arsenal in that game. It's been long we saw Tottenham looking that way against a team like Arsenal. And coming into this season, it's a different ball game. We have 2 managers talking about Klopp and the Tottenham coach, Pochettino, I believe was his name. Postecoglou. Okay. They have different philosophy to the game, but we've seen a different type of attacking from Tottenham this season. So I think it will actually be a new edict to Liverpool going to London today to play against Tottenham. It's 5:30, almost close to that match. We'll be here to see that match and see what that game actually brings to us. So let's just wait till the end of that match and see who's actually going to win that.
There with us. Stay with us. Don't go nowhere. We'll be back for the game between Tottenham and Liverpool. You can hear how important that game will be for who will top the table this weekend, because Man City might be losing their throne. Maybe for a week or maybe for the whole season.
They have Arsenal.
We don't know, because Arsenal is the next game of Man City.
What actually happened to Manchester City is the absence of Rodri, who has been their talisman that a lot of people did not recognize.
But Rodri is just part of the team.
You know, he had a red card in the last match. You know, and he's not going to be playing.
But do you know that with
hold
what
on,
you are saying,
he's not going to be playing in the next
what
three.
you are trying
Hold on,
to,
he's not going to be playing in the next 3 matches.
No, just one match left.
No, it's not one. No. This is the first match.
This
now.
is the second match.
Is it the second match?
Yeah, second match. He didn't play in the Carabao.
He didn't play in the
Oh,
Carabao.
no. Will they count? This is. He got the red card in the EPL.
It affects Carabao Cup.
Okay, it affects Carabao Cup. Okay, because it's England.
It will affect only.
Okay, so it's remaining one. So
Yes.
that means in the next match,
the
Manchester
next
City,
match
Man City is going to lose also because without Rodri, they are not going to win.
You can't guess that.
No, it's their talisman. It just
It
shows.
doesn't mean
It just
a
shows
lot
now.
of teams has lost their talisman and still later when.
And let's not win, but right now it shows that Rodri, it is
Can we
Rodri.
Can we go?
We can go, but hold on first. Let's conclude this issue. Rodri is Man City. You understand what I'm saying? Hold on. We saw it in the Champions League when after everybody was playing defensive football against Inter Milan, right? They were playing, everybody played, and we thought it was going to be a draw. Rodri came into the party and won the match for Manchester City. Now we've seen the first time.
Have they not lost with Rodri starting?
We don't understand which match have they lost. This season.
We're
talking about this season. We're talking about this season. Which match have they lost?
Will come to an end.
No. If you can tell me which match have they lost? Adeyemi, hold on now. Don't end the show. Don't end it.
No. Because Rodri, as far as I'm concerned, is another Man City player, and every winger has its replacement. Rodri went for a red card. Man City lost successfully today. Man U lost. We just hope that maybe or maybe not Liverpool will lose or not. We just hope that this weekend serves us the meal that is delicious, but I can bet it with you. It's not delicious in the mouth of the Manchester United fans and the Man City fans. On that note, I want to thank you guys for joining us on this show today. And we'll be back at 5:30 for the Tottenham game. Like I used to say, don't let this weekend weaken you. And now we'll give up, now fuck up. Stay with us. We'll be back for the Tottenham Liverpool game. God bless you.